Now before we get started, this is a wig. I had a quarantine hair dye disaster, so I'm covering it up with a wig and a bucket hat, so please don't roast me too hard in the comment section. It's not the best wig in the world, but you know, it'll do and is better than my current hair situation, trust me. Now, we all know Twitch, the streaming service where people play games, eat food, or just generally chat to their viewers, and in return they can get donations or financial contributions on the viewers' kind generosity. Now, many of these Twitch streamers do it for fun or for a hobby, but few of them do it for a job, which is completely respectable, and I understand they can get a lot of money in doing so. Now, I understand some people do it for fun, but apparently some people not so much. Allow me to introduce you to this girl. Now, she's one of the more controversial streamers at the minute, and you'll come to understand why. I've been watching a lot of commentary videos recently, because that's my favourite type of content to consume, and I've seen YouTubers such as Will and E cover what this girl's been doing, and I would like to put my own spin on what has already been said. Now, this Twitch streamer was caught begging her viewers for money, and as much as it's okay to ask for money during a stream, the way she went about it wasn't the most appealing to most people. And just a quick tip to any Twitch streamers or anyone in general out there who's offering a service for money, you want to make sure people like you, so please, for the love of God, do not do what this girl did. So the girl I'm going to be talking about today, I believe goes by the name of InvaderVie. Now, how this video is going to work is I'm going to show you a clip and then I'm going to respond to it, and we're going to go by bit, and then at the end I'm going to put all my thoughts into a little summary, and just hopefully we can have a quick discussion about the entitlement of certain Twitch streamers or people in the entertainment business. And if you like this video, please like and comment and subscribe, and I'll hopefully be producing more content for you. So yeah, I'm gonna get on with the video now and show you the first clip in question.
Matter how much money you make or how much money you have. That's really the thing, because I'm not asking you for a large financial contribution.
Now, in this first clip in question, she says, I'm not asking for a large financial contribution. First off, it's not for you as the streamer to decide what is a large financial contribution for someone else. What could be pocket change to one person could absolutely break the bank for another person. And again, you don't know the individual's financial situations, so therefore it is not for you to comment on.
If it cost $20 to sub, $20 is quite a bit of money. $20 is, you can get a full meal for $20. And the difference of $20 and eating a meal is in that $20, like that's where it is. But a sub is $5. At maximum, in whatever your currency is, it's maybe $10.
Now, in the clip I just shown, she says, I agree, $20 is a lot of money. So, you know, that's good. She has the basic concept of how money and amounts work, so good job to her for that. However, then she goes on to say, I'm asking for $5, which isn't a lot of money. Again, to reiterate my last point, yes, it is. $5 could pay for someone's food for the day if they budget right. $5 could pay for a bus fare. I know personally I can get to my college for $5, or it would be £5 or the equivalent of £5, or the equivalent exchange rate of $5 into pounds. I can get to college, which is good. And you know, $5 could get me like a 20 box of McNuggets from McDonald's, and personally I think that is a great use of my money, but it's not for anyone else to decide, I guess. And basically people have got to prioritise their needs, like food and accommodation, over your want of $5.
And it doesn't matter how broke you are, if you have time to watch Twitch, you have $10, truly. If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch Twitch because you should be working. You should be trying to earn money.
Now, in the clip I just shown, she then goes on to say, it doesn't matter how broke you are. And I think you'll find it does. People have got to pay for their bills, their food, and their general livelihood. And paying for your Twitch stream might not be in their list of priorities. And honestly, if someone's financially struggling with money and one of their priorities is paying for your Twitch stream, I think they do need to reevaluate their life choices. And no, that's no shade, but seriously, you need to reevaluate your choices if a Twitch streamer is in your top priorities of bills to be paid. Okay, so then she then goes on to say that a subscription is maximum $10, and if you have time to watch Twitch, surely you have $10. And again, no, that's not how things work. Jobs aren't 24/7, and people could be watching your Twitch stream during their downtime, perhaps before bed, or even on their way to work. And if jobs did work 24/7 and people were earning money 24/7, A, that would be illegal, and B, the poor person who is working 24 hours, 7 days a week would be exhausted, and no amount of money is worth the risk of damaging your physical and mental health. And especially if they're earning this money to put towards your Twitch streams. Then this next point, again, is much like the last point, but I have something to add to it. She says, you should be working, you should be trying to earn money. Again, jobs don't run 24/7. People have to come home from work and they need something to fill their time. And also, you have no idea what the person's circumstances are. They could be unable to work due to a disability, or they could be, I don't know, a carer or something. So I don't want to get too deep into that because I feel like that's a bit dark and depressing. But again, it just kind of highlights how detached she could be from the real world. Like, just because they watch your stream doesn't mean they owe you anything.
It's not a ton. It's not like a ton of money. So being like, I'm broke, I can't afford to sub, that doesn't really track. What you mean to say is, I'm so irresponsible with my money, I can't support the entertainment that I enjoy.
Now, the clip I just showed really, really, really annoyed me. Like, pretty much more than anything else I've shown or I'm about to show. Actually, what not donating means is I am prioritising my bills and money and livelihood over paying for your bills and livelihood. I'm prioritising food, my water, my electric bill over anything else, and I'm actually good with my money because I prioritise the things that I need. I prioritise necessities rather than the things I just enjoy. It means in my downtime off work, I like to enjoy content that is free, and that where donating and giving money or a financial contribution of any amount should be a luxury and a compliment and not an expectation. Also, if people are so bad with their money that they don't subscribe to you, are you saying that your content is more important than bills? Than their livelihoods? Should someone be prioritising watching you on a beanbag in knee-high socks rather than, you know, eating? Also, just to mention the passive-aggressive smile at the end, like, wow, she really thinks she did something there, I'm not gonna lie.
That's so toxic, especially when people are losing their jobs. It really isn't. It really isn't toxic to ask for subs when you're streaming.
Yes. Yes, it is toxic. It is toxic to ask money when we're going through a global pandemic and people have lost their jobs or their jobs are in jeopardy and they're earning way less than they usually would and are finding it harder to make ends meet. Yes, it is toxic for you to suggest that people should be paying for your live streams rather than their own family and friends and their needs. Yes, it is toxic for you to be suggesting such a thing. When people are trying to make ends meet, your Twitch streams are going to go way, way, way down on their financial priority list, and that's just the way it is. It's not just your streams, but it's other things they may enjoy, such as perhaps paying for a Netflix subscription, or paying for like a Now TV subscription, or putting money towards games they enjoy in their free time. Like, it's nothing personal towards you. It's just people have to be smart with their money in order to remain living in a house and eating. Also, other streamers ask for donations naturally, like when they're playing a game they might be like, hey, sub to me if you enjoy my content, and it's more natural, and they don't make a big thing about sitting down and ranting about the fact that people don't sub to them. And also, like, I haven't personally, in the clips I've watched, seen you really do much, so are people's donations really worth their while? But again, that's not for me to decide. That's for the viewer to decide. But personally, I don't think spending $5 a month to watch you sit on a beanbag with pink fairy lights is really the best use of my money.
And if you believe it is, then I imagine that you simply don't understand how this platform works. And I encourage you to get more perspective.
If people think your comments are toxic, that's down to interpretation. But personally, in my opinion, yes, this time the comments you're saying are absolutely revolting and toxic. Also, you're the one who needs to figure out how Twitch works, because people sub when they like you and your content. They won't just sub to you because they feel bullied to do so. Although some people may have, but in the vast majority of cases, people will actually be put off from subbing to you because you're coming across as generally not a very likable person.
I'm unemployed, so basically all my money goes to bills and food, or I would support you. Yeah. It's $5. It's really, like, no one's gonna convince me that what I'm saying is so rude or so unacceptable or so outrageous.
That clip really amused me because you can just tell that she struggles to reply because the commenter speaks facts and speaks facts only. And there is no way she can reply with her opinion in order to change pretty much anyone's mind. Also, I feel like she does need to be convinced that someone can't pay for her live stream because of the current situation in the world, because what she's doing is just disgusting and toxic.
It just simply isn't. It's $5. It doesn't cost you that much to sub. And it's very, very wonderful because it allows streamers to continue supporting their communities with content. That's all.
I'm sorry, but what do you bring to the table apart from beanbags, fairy lights and toxicity? Not to speculate, but she'll probably end up spending your sub money on more fairy lights, more knee socks and more beanbags so she can sit there and bitch about other people's financial situations. Okay, so I believe that's all the clips I had to show you, and I kind of spoke my opinion in between each of those clips, and I'm sorry if anything came across as too overtly aggressive or nasty. It's just, it really ground my gears watching those clips because you can just tell how out of touch and clueless she is about what people are going through and generally go through in the real world. Situations like these really brings up the topic of why are so many internet celebrities so entitled, and how have they become so detached from the real world that they only care about their financial income rather than their viewers' financial situations. Now, of course, I am not talking about every single internet celebrity. Like, I think so many internet celebrities do great work and really do give back to their subscribers, or they really provide really good content so that any financial contribution their viewers give is absolutely worth their while. Now, it does feel kind of wrong to bring up such an old situation, but this old situation I'm about to bring up really does resonate with me, and it does kind of link to the whole situation currently going on with InvaderVie, and that's the Gabby Hanna Kenza Cosmetics situation. Now, I believe it was 2 years ago now Gabby Hanna sold the controversial brushes to her subscribers because they were meant to be high-end quality brushes for free and you only pay the $10 shipping. And it turns out it was actually just a really big scam and nobody really got the brushes they were after. Now, the reason this topic resonates with me and reminds me of this InvaderVie situation is because of the iconic line, "Manage your expectations." And it just kind of highlights how entitled some internet celebrities have gotten and how it is continuing within the internet world. Like, people don't seem to look at one person's mistakes and think, don't do that. They just kind of carry on and continue going. Hello, sorry to just cut in here with an editor's note, but I feel like I haven't completely rounded off my point. Basically, what I was trying to say is, in the Kenzo Cosmetics Gabby Hanna situation, is she didn't seem to realise that $10 was a lot of money to people and that could have broken the bank, and she didn't seem to realise or care that people weren't getting the service they paid for. And this relates to the InvaderVie situation because she's not recognising that $5 or in some cases $10 is a lot of money to some people. So I hope that clarifies my point, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. But yeah, no, overall the situation has just really annoyed me and irritated me because personally I'm not in the best financial situation, but I'm not really going to talk about it. But also at the same time, I realise that I am privileged enough to be able to make YouTube videos. So I'm not trying to be like, woe is me, but I just want to be able to put my point out there and just sort of kind of highlight my personal sympathies with the people who felt like they were directly attacked by this live stream. And obviously InvaderVie isn't the only person that has been entitled and gotten into hot water recently because of their entitled attitude on Twitch. But InvaderVie was the one that really, really, really annoyed me personally, because it just kind of, it wasn't just like a one-off thing, it's just like she kept going and going and going and going and made a big point about how her subscribers were kind of like letting her down and placing all the blame on the people who are supporting her Twitch endeavours. And it just kind of blows my mind that people can be this so far up their own behind that they'll have such an attitude like this. Anyway guys, I'm going to end the video there because I just keep on getting more and more annoyed every time I think about this, and I don't want to say too much and people think I'm waffling, although I probably have waffled in this video and I'm waffling now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry, I hope I didn't come across too aggressive or harsh or anything, because I don't want to be this aggressive, harsh YouTuber. It's just I kind of want to talk about things that matter to me personally, but I want to start doing more fun content. Like, I've got a Reddit video in the works at the minute because I love Reddit, as I've mentioned before on this channel, and I want to just have more fun with it. But it seems like my first two videos have just been a bit like ranty, but you know, you got to talk about things that matter sometimes, or at least matter to you. Like, talk about things you're passionate about. But yeah, I'm waffling again. So if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. And I'm going to try and have an upload schedule, so I think I'm going to start uploading on Saturdays or Sundays. So if you want to tune in Saturday or Sunday, and I'll have a new upload. So yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye. Wanna put 10 shots in my brain. I've been tripping about some things can't change. Switch at the same time on tape. Same bag of phone call. Heard that you fought with kill yourself. I was just summer and nobody helped. And ever since then, when I hate myself, wanna fucking end it. Pessimistic. I wanna see when the body pissing, but on the side of the grave I'm digging. Become sick about my hate decisions. Fucking sickening. At the same time.